Hi, this is Adam with Small Town Machine Shop, and it's Sunday, so it's the weekend's yard sale finds. Now, I spent a little bit of money this weekend. I spent about this represents about $160, but I got some nicer things. So I'll get you set up on the tripod, and we'll go through it. Okay, first we'll get some of this big stuff out of the way. I bought this Bowdor grinder for $50. It's all, aluminum housing, American made, very nice shape, very little use, perfectly quiet. So I was looking for a smaller grinder for my high-speed steel bits. So I picked that guy up. I got these two really big C-clamps. One's Wilton. The other one's it's painted, so I can't really read it. I had to give $20 a piece for those, but I mean they're probably 14 inches opening. So those will definitely come in handy. Estate sale. Picked up one of these cheap battery chargers at Schumacher. So it's decent. For $6. Okay, let me get this stuff moved, and we'll start going through the rest of it. Okay. Again, I know this isn't for everyone, so it's not. Just watch a different video. $5. Picked up the Stanley, American made, bench clamp vise. That'll come in handy for something. Got an old-timey oil can spout. And for 25 cents a piece, I got some 20W50 from 1990 and some multi-purpose ATF from 88. Kind of cool. I mean, for 25 cents. I think I ended up getting this for $3. Another impact driver. Always get them when they're cheap, especially if they have all the bits. Now here's something very cool. It's a little heavy. Let me get it here. Picked up this Prentice 622 vise for $35. Kind of shaped like an anvil. It's in okay shape, bent handle, typical stuff. That thing is cool. Let's put it right there. Actually, let's set it down on the floor for a second. That's probably the find of the day. Got another stud remover. This one's a Craftsman. Always pick those up. There's a C-clamp. Estate sale, got a SK beam type torque wrench. I think I paid $10 for that. I like beam type torque wrenches. This interesting hammer has a copper face, pretty well beat. I bet $2 for that at a antique type thing for $1. These old nippers, kind of cool. Another Babbitt scraper. No name on it. The guy didn't know what it was. That same guy also got these 3 really cool screwdrivers. This one's, a Yankee screwdriver. It's a Sears, made in Japan. It's got the bits stored in the back. So I thought that was cool. They had these 2 Miller's Falls old-timey ratcheting screwdrivers. Ratchet both ways. So those were cool, and those were only like $2 a piece. Another C-clamp. A Brinken Cotton C-clamp. 10 snips. Couple more stones. I always pick up all the stones I find. Little Supreme threaded chuck. $3. I got this wee little hammer. So I thought that was cool. We're at $2. It's a dime alloy. I'm pretty sure this is a tile tool, like a tile nipper. I'm pretty sure. For $1, I got a cheap, drill bit set with a Lufkin. Get out of there. Tap thing. I don't need any more drill bits, but little hand grease gun. These come in handy. A rigid pipe wrench for $3. There were $2. Yeah. Stilson wrench. I believe that's what they're called. That's what I call them. It's a little Japanese, kind of cheap little handsaw. I kind of liked it. And it was like $1. For $5. Another one of these wrenches. This one's in really good shape. Usually they're tweaked, or the handles are bent for people putting, breaker bars on them and stuff. This is the Billings. Well, I can't quite read that. Billings and Spencer Co. Very cool. Nice, pretty much new rawhide hammer. Then, last two things. This isn't anything special, but it goes to show you got to stop at every yard sale. There was nothing at this yard sale but this. So, to find, some of my best finds have been at yard sales where there's no other tools. This was $5. It's just it's a Chinese mag base, an indicator. These cheap indicators are, accuracy wise, maybe not lifespan wise, seem to be just as good as the other ones. And people can be, especially me, are kind of hard on them. Yeah, that was the only thing there besides a bunch of books and board games. Then at the estate sale, let me give you a little shifty poo here. This box of screwdrivers. I offered him $5 for it, and he gave me, no, it was $10 for the whole box. And I don't need any more screwdrivers. I did just give a whole bunch away. Let's see what we got for $10. I know screwdrivers are not the most interesting thing in the world, but let's see what keepers we can find in here. There's a Vaco nut driver. Here's a Vaco Phillips stubby. Here's a, what does that say? W.H. Clay Sheffield. I think that's a carving tool. Looks nice, made in England. Garbage screwdriver. Garbage. There's a Malco pick. Garbage. These are the kind of screwdrivers I remember my dad having. These old Stanleys. Made in America, you know, bare bones screwdrivers. That looks special. Chesco, never heard of them. USA, Phillips. A long screwdriver. Shaft is bent. That's nothing. Paint covered screwdriver. Another Vaco. Nut driver. That one's pretty rough. A couple of your typical Craftsmans. This, I believe, is another Stanley, if I recall correctly. Yep, this is another Stanley, made in USA. These are the more decorative ones. Don't know who made that one. A Stanley Handyman. Very cool. Cheapo. There's a Klein. Need some cleanup. Companion. Cheap, cheap. Cheap. Another Stanley. Not doing too bad so far. Again, I know this is not the most interesting thing to root through. Globe Master, made in Japan. But the early Japan tools. Here's a Craftsman deburring tool. Interesting. We're almost done here. I use these quite a bit, so I'm always happy to get those. Ooh. Big fan of Exolite stuff. There's a little Irwin stubby. Another good one. Dropped one. Another Stanley. That's a broken off end of a Rainbird tool. You sprinkler guys will know that's a very common sight. Another angle one. Another Exolite. These are the ones the torque multipliers will fit over. Globe Master. Stanley with a bad tip. Nope. Another American-made Stanley. Those ones aren't no good. Here's that. And that one. So yeah. You know, not bad for $10. Probably paid 50 cents a screwdriver for American-made. And that scraper thing is kind of cool. Okay, I'll get everything laid out and we'll see what we got. Okay. And there's all we got for I think $160. Pretty good haul. Again, really love that vise. And that grinder. And the clamps and everything. So yeah, not bad at all. This is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.